Kino Bay is interesting because of all the different cultural factors we have going on here. You have Kino Viejo, Old Kino, which is strictly a fishing community. It is a very small, maybe under 5,000 people, rural, coastal, Mexican, small-scale fishing community that occasionally gets visited by larger fishing boats like the shrimp trawlers and sardine boats. That is the base of Kino, is as far as economic infrastructure. Little bit of tourism in Old Kino, not much, and some ironwood carving, artisanal practices, but for the most part it's a small fishing community. New Kino is dramatically different. New Kino is a little bit down the highway from Old Kino, and it is basically a vacation or place where people go to retire and have homes and stuff. There's an American population here of several hundred, have a lot of houses along the strip. There's wealthier Mexican folks from Hermosillo and Chihuahua that have a lot of nice houses down the strip. They come for either vacations or they come to like retire here and that sort of thing. For the most part though, it is a seasonal fluctuating community where they leave in the summertime and then they show up in the fall, winter, and early spring. Kino is a tourist town, but not like you would think. Not like Puerto Peñasco, Rocky Point, or San Carlos, that sort of thing. Basically, it's a quiet little getaway for a lot of Mexican and Americans. The city has provided palapas for them. The Ayuntamiento, the municipio, the municipality of Hermosillo has provided palapas free of charge on the beach. And it's a great place because people can just pull up on little access roads, set up under a palapa, and spend the weekend just having a great time on the beach, cooling off from the desert. I like living in these small coastal rural Mexican fishing communities. I kind of grew up visiting them. They've always been part of my life, and so I feel really comfortable here. A lot of folks don't feel comfortable here because of it's a third world environment. Fishermen are kind of a rough bunch, and but I really enjoy it. It's lonely. There's lonely aspects to living in Kino Bay. It's difficult because there's few things that you need you can get here. You're constantly going to the capital, Hermosillo, which is about 110 kilometers away. Food isn't very good here. Produce, fruit, that sort of thing is poor quality. You're better off bringing your stuff in from Hermosillo. There's aspects of my life here that I love. The freedom, the panga lifestyle goes along with my job. But then there are times where it's very intense, extremely busy running field courses. There's no time for yourself. So it's a trade-off. It's sort of one of these weird things where you're either super lonely, it's super quiet and nobody's around, or you're just inundated with students and visitors and things to do. So there's no middle ground here. It's all or nothing. So it's kind of odd, but you know, being here almost a decade, I've gotten used to it. Excuse me.
It was my first trip to the third world. I was looking for Juanita 'cause she had my pearls. And on the highway, we did it my way. I stepped in a shack with a Domingo girl. Hey. Well, the booters in Chihuahua, the Nila and Orange, they take care of their own with a gun and a cross. Scoop my brain with tequila across the border. I'm never going back 'cause I like being lost. On my way down to the center of town, I hooked up with a local drinking brandy all night. got burned by some bandits. We were reaching from life. Well, the Putin's in Chihuahua didn't need law and order. They take care